Getting a taste of freedom makes you unemployable. For most people, especially in the Western world, freedom doesn't exist. They don't believe in it. They don't think it's true. They think if it is possible, it's a scam, it's a pyramid scheme, or whatever the bullshit is, right? So the reality is, if you don't think something's true, you're not going to do anything about it, right? You're not going to make the step. You don't see what's on the other side. You've got nothing to compare it to in terms of your own shit life right now, right? So basically what it becomes is having you realize that it is true, realizing that the ability to travel full time, the ability to have freedom in your life to do the decisions and make the decisions you want is available, right? You can do it. People are doing it. And so if you're not doing it, you're basically just turning a blind eye and, being a dickhead, basically. But it's not your fault. The program, the system has been designed in a way to not make you think outside the box, to not make you think this is reality, right? Because if you stay in your hometown, right, you work for the economy, you're a good employee, you pay taxes, right? And you build their world, you build their city. So what do you think they don't want you to do? They obviously don't really want you to leave. Hence why fear is on the other end. Don't go here, don't go there. You might die, you might get this disease, whatever the bullshit is. Rambling on a little bit, we won't go down that hole. But the truth is, guys, is if you want freedom and you don't believe it's possible, you need to understand and basically open up that box to realizing that it is. And the only way you do that is by putting yourself in an environment where other people are showing you that it is a reality, right? So the first step becomes get your ass to somewhere where there's a lot of nomads, there's a lot of online entrepreneurs making it happen, right? So all you need to fucking do is save 10K and go and move to a location and go and stay there for 6 months. You don't need to work. You can live really, really well, not in hostels for this amount in a 6-month period, right? And your main goal is to make as many connections as possible in an area where nomads live. One of them, Thailand. Heaps of spots in Thailand where nomads live, right? Chiang Mai, you've got Da Nang in Vietnam, you've got Bali, Canggu, you've even got where I am, Asuncion, Paraguay. If you come to any of these places and you make connections, you are going to see 20, 30, 40 different ways from real people telling you how they're making money online and how they don't have to be stuck in their hometown living a 9-to-5 bullshit fucking rat race life, right? So what do you think happens to your brain when it goes from, oh, is this possible? Is this true? To moving to a country or moving to a city where there's a lot of people actually doing it. You've met them, you see it's real, right? And they're showing you that it's possible. What do you think your question then becomes? Obviously not, is it true? You're seeing it. It is, which fucking method do I choose? There's so many, right? And that is the answer. There is so many ways to make money online. There are so many ways to set yourself free. You just need to fucking pick one and focus on it and go all in. That is the answer to this whole thing. Before, your mind would just jump to, oh, it's not possible, it's not true, whatever, right? Moving on with your comfortable, automatic bullshit life. Now, when you go back to your hometown and you've had the taste of freedom, it's going to be painful. You know that what's on the other side, you know what could be. And the fact that you're not doing anything about it is going to fucking burn you and you're not gonna like it. And that's exactly what you need. You need the fire in your fucking belly to make a move, right? And all it takes is you seeing that it's reality. That's why the title of this video is, if you get a taste of freedom, you become unemployable. Because you're like, what the fuck am I doing? There's all these guys doing this. They're making it reality, right? You no longer have a scapegoat. You no longer have a bullshit excuse, pyramid scheme, scam. I don't know if it's possible, blah, blah, blah. That's out of the fucking window. So now, you just make it happen. I've made heaps of videos on how to make money online. I make money online through Amazon KDP. I think the easiest way to make money online is probably high ticket sales. Now, this is still kind of a job, but it is the easiest way to be location free, right? And at the end of the day, that is the goal for most people. You have more flexibility to be and stay wherever you want. Not only that, you have the ability to make a fuck ton of money, way more than what you're making right now in your fucking job. One of my best mates came over here with nothing, right? No job at hand. I think he had about 10K in the bank, and he had a mission to make it work with high ticket sales. He is now making more money in less time through this method than he was back home in Australia. Way more. All because he took a risk, he took a jump, and he got into something that he knew was possible and he could make work, right? Because he saw it from other people. He just put in the hard work. He's doing this with a setting role. It's not even a high ticket closing role. You can make way more than that. Anyway, the whole making money online opportunities, you need to pick whatever's best for you, right? In terms of your skills, in terms of what interests you. Just get involved in something and go all in. If you don't know what to choose sales. That's my answer to that. Now, outside of that, maybe you don't want to travel all the time. That's cool. But at least through this, you have the ability to go on holidays when the fuck you want, take a day off when you want, right? And that's what matters the most. The fact that you are living a 9-to-5 life, you only have 4 weeks of holidays and you're getting paid peanuts around dickheads that have literally no train of thought, right? And are just programmed by the system, think the same shit, super negative people. The fact that you're around that energy, you're gonna go nowhere, right? You're gonna live a fucking miserable life. So getting out of that world, no matter whether you wanna travel or not, is super, super important for your future. Setting yourself up and just living a fucking good life that you actually wanna live, right? So you can make the decision you wanna make. That's all that matters at the end of the day. So that's everything I wanted to talk about. Any questions, put it in the comments. Happy to help. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.